August 10th, 2025, right at 9:29 p.m., loves. And there's the first full moon in Capricorn in 2025, in the golden age of Aquarius. Isn't it beautiful? Wow. What a privilege to be alive to witness this night. Not that it's about me, but my South Node is in Capricorn and my Venus is in Capricorn, so for me this is a very important night. They've said tomorrow morning I won't wake up the same person. It's in the air tonight. And I'm Aquarius on the 29th degree. Aries on the 29th degree. Rising sign Aquarius, sun sign Aquarius. Well, it's not all about me. It's about humanity. And everything we've had to witness the last 26,000 years. And the lies and the darkness that are coming to light. Follow the 10 and the 2. And the 13th especially. You know the 13th. Well, first of the 13th is you go back and learn the 10 and the 2. But the 13th is basically this. Do a good do. Something that makes you proud of you. You know, the best version of you. Try not to step in the poo-poo by breaking the 10 or the 2. But we're human and we're going to. So when we do, we make a conscious decision, just like stepping in the poo-poo, to scrape it off our shoo-shoo and be the best version of ourselves that we can be, right? Not perfectly, but progressively. And you got to scrape that poo-poo off your shoo-shoo when you make a conscious decision to step in the poo-poo by breaking the 10 or the 2. And if you know the 10 and the 2, then you know when you do. And if you don't know, well, you can't say you didn't know the law. There's only 13. Well, there's only one, but there's 10 and there's 2. And I'm going on. You get the picture. Okay? It's very basic. If you can learn the 10, you can learn them on one hand. There's 2 sides to your hand. 1, 2. You only need one hand to learn the 10 commandments. A way to live, not a religion. A way to walk. That's why Jesus said, don't change one of them. Not one of them. And what did they do? They changed the Sabbath to Sunday. Friday and Saturday to just Sunday. Well, you know, they broke the golden rule right there, didn't they? Okay. Let that light shine on you in a mellow kind of way. Jesus said it back in the day, that we would know these days were coming, and they're here today. The separation of the, not nice, nasty, the ones who hurt innocent babies in any way. Anyway, imaginably or unimaginably. And too much as that has happened already. Too much hurting of our babies. Vaccinations and dumbing down and not giving them an education. Courtesy of clowns who don't have their best intentions in bounds. Those who use children to their own advantage. And let me ask you a question, loves. Just because you can take advantage of someone doesn't mean that you should. As a matter of fact, that's a time that you really shouldn't. And that little piece of your conscience says, no, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Just because you can, it'll turn you bad, not good. So, do the things according to the 10 and the 2. It's very simple for you. Shine a light on that, do. Okay. There's a very good reason Jesus said not to change the 10. Not one little bit, ma'am. And then the 2, he summed it up beautifully for you. Love your neighbor as yourself. That could be your neighbor, your cat, animals, nature. Love them as yourself, as you would want to be loved. And Love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. Well, if your God is Satan, I wouldn't be going that way. You know? And if you follow the 10, you know a good way. It's very easy. But Jesus summed it up with the 2. Okay? Just 2. Keep it very simple for you. Okay? Right up the middle, the 2. Okay? And the 1, especially. Love you. And if you're full of love for yourself, then you can love others too. Golden rule. Now I'm just going to sit for a minute and breathe with you. And breathe that in, the light of heaven. The golden rule. And it isn't who has the most gold makes the rules. That's the way it's been. It's not going to be that way anymore, loves. What matters is the love in your heart and the compassion and empathy you have for others. Not the Rolls Royce that you drive and why you flip off others. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing, really. Love is so free. But greed is very easy. I'd rather give everything I could give to help somebody who's less fortunate than me. Lift them up, not give them a handout. You see, it's a big difference, really, for humanity. So let's breathe that in, shall we? 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out. 1, 2, 3. Peace. Peace, balance, and harmony. Peace, balance, and harmony, and that's what I found today. Very grateful to be alive to witness this night. Thank you, Heavenly. Definitely. Refocused and balanced, and we're in. That is a beautiful thing. Yeah. Wow.
So far, it's 6.
6 UAPs, huh?
Yep.
That's a lot of them. Let's see what we can get.
They all go in the same direction. That way, towards Laredo.
Towards Laredo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's seeing them. Yeah. I just caught something there. It disappeared. Looking up and around. It's a great night for UAPs. Definitely. Great night for UAPs. I'm going to pause there. Love you, lovelies. So there's the full moon in Capricorn, risen up. Now it's an interesting thing I just recognized because it used to be, you see Buzz Buzz Bee, and the moon used to come up over there, right above Buzz Buzz Bee. And that is due east, okay? Now it's coming up all the way over here. You see? That's a long way. It really is. It's coming up there now. It used to come up all the way over there. And now it's coming up all the way over here. Interesting, isn't it? It's curious to me.
Can you say something about that?
Yeah.
Well, the other night, I thought it came over this right by the church over there. Something
No,
went
it
down.
always rises in the east.
Well, I'm just saying what I saw.
Yeah, well, he sees weird things.
Yep.
He sees kind of like me. You know, he sees things that aren't there sometimes. Or that other people wouldn't see, actually, or pick up on. Totally. Anyway, yeah, so there's, right now it's 9:59.
Another one.
Another UAP. He's seeing UAPs
Straight
everywhere. I can't see it. I think he's faking it.
No, I'm not faking it.
Yeah.
I don't fake, no,
Well,
I do
he
not
sees.
fake
He
it.
sees.
Yep.
I cannot see. I don't see any.
Cause you always look up in the
Not
sky.
one
You
UAP.
like,
I'm looking up right now.
It's right there, straight right there. I can see it. Look where the star and see a light is moving. That's it.
Okay, I'm looking at it right there.
You might
Yes.
got it in your camera. That way a little bit.
I've got it.
Okay, see? Call it that bright star over there.
Yeah. Yeah, my sleep is turned on. I'm zooming up on whatever this is. There's a couple there. I think there's a UAP flying there. Yeah, there's a UAP doing something over there.
Yeah.
It's moving away from that star.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, I'm scanning. Just saw something across my camera right there. There we go. That's
Like
beautiful.
over there.
Yeah, thank goodness there's no cloud cover tonight. It's clear. Slight breeze from the south. About 8 miles an hour, maybe. Beautiful. And here's the full moon again. Gonna pan over there. There you go. Wow. Beautiful now. Wow. Absolutely magnificent. Wow.
You know what?
Yeah, thank you.
That's a spaceship moving.
Yeah, we're hearing fighter jets. You can hear that.
And you know what they doing in the dark.
Fighter jets above us.
Yeah.
Can't see them, but we can hear them.
Yeah. Called night cover.
Yep.
They're in the dark.
Yep.
Low lights and all that.
Yeah, got that. Check that. Check it. Lots of people out tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, smiling faces show no traces. No traces of the evil that lurks within. Can you dig it?
End the suffering, to take the final step that no one before you could. This curse, it doesn't just vanish on its own, it breaks only through you, your courage, your awareness, your choice to finally say, this ends with me.
This ends with
Stars
me.
are aligned.
The stars are
and
aligned.
The moment to break the chain
And the moment to
is
break
now.
the chain is now.
Capricorn, be honest, haven't you always felt different? Like you were carrying a weight that didn't belong to you? Like every time you were close to a breakthrough, something invisible pulled you back.
Yep.
Like you've been fighting a war, and you don't even know who the enemy is. These aren't coincidences. These are the signs.
These are the signs.
At the final moment, right before something great.
At
A
10:27
heaviness in
p.m.
your chest,
Yeah.
even on good days.
Yeah.
Dreams of doors you can't open, water you can't cross, or chains that never break. Emotional exhaustion that shows up out of nowhere.
Yep.
That strange, eerie feeling like you've lived this moment before.
Amen.
This is
Now it's 10:31 p.m. And yeah, you heard this. This is the full moon in Capricorn, and this is where the cycle ends. And it ends with me. 800 years of karmic, and hey, let alone the 26,000 years we've been waiting for this chip to flip. Right, babies? It's not just me, and I sure as chips ain't crazy. I'm filming the moon as it coming up, bit by bit. Little bit by little bit. I wish those wires weren't there. Soon we'll get where there won't be any wires hanging in the air. We'll have free energy technology. No more dominance and greed. That's how I see it, though. See? more PG&E. Tesla had it correctly, actually. He's one of my heroes, one of my guides, really. He was ripped off just like me, but this is where the cycle ends. This is it. It ends with me, you see. I can't wait till that moon rises over those wires. So I will wait for that. Love you, love.